Sabah everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to take a look at some accessories for our brand new Tab S8 Ultra. The specific ones that I'm looking at are obviously made by Samsung and as well as the glass protector made by Whitestone. The cases the cover that we're looking at is the book cover that includes a keyboard and a back cover for the S8 Ultra, as well as the other one that actually works really nice for us, and that's going to be the standing case. Well, this is kind of, think of it like basically a rugged case made for the Tab S8 Ultra that also includes the stand. Last but not least, we're also going to be taking a look at a glass protector, an easy installation glass protector made by Whitestone Dome Glass. I've used them on most of my devices, from Samsung, OnePlus, and any other device that I use. And of course, we're going to take a look at their easy installation glass protector for the brand new Tab S8 Ultra. This is TK, let's check them out. Like and subscribe, and make sure you hit that bell icon so that you're always notified to whenever we have new videos on the channel. I feel like the best thing to do here is to start off with the glass protector, as I feel like the cases are going to need to be compatible with that glass. So let's start off with the glass protector from Whitestone, and this one again is the easy installation method. They include a guard, they include a little chamois and a couple of wipes, as well as the fact that they include obviously the entire glass installation. And installing this is very, very simple. Literally the best thing I would probably say is make sure you're in a dust-free environment. Use the guard around the display, clean up the display with the wet little napkin, and then of course from there use the dry one and make sure that you have no, I would say just no particles left, and make sure you use that little sticky tape that they include. Now for me, in the installation, unfortunately a couple of specks did get in and I ended up having to remove the glass slightly from one end, clean it out, take out the little bit of extra dust that's in there, and then put it back on. And surprisingly, I was able to do it so nicely that it actually fit very good. There's a little cutout at the top for the cameras that we have on the front-facing part of the display, and of course, with the exception of that, using the guard made the installation very, very easy and accurate. And that's the most important part, knowing exactly where to put it, because that's how we're going to get the best installation to match cases when you start putting cases on your brand new Tab S8 Ultra. Now, they do make this glass for the other versions. It's not just for the Ultra. So just for their information, I'm using it on the Ultra because that's the one I have. But overall, I think the installation itself and the usability of this are very nice. You do need to turn on high sensitivity, basically in the settings tab under your settings in the tablet. Make sure you turn on high sensitivity, basically touch sensitivity increasing functionality, and that allows us to actually have better touch response. The S Pen worked great. The fingerprint sensor would probably benefit from a re-registering, although it does work for me. I would recommend you re-registering, and there's no issue there. The glass itself actually just matches directly into the display, so there's no gap in there for any kind of concerns. Again, they use very similar technologies on the actual S22 Ultra, the S22, and S22 Plus, and it works just great. Now that we're done with the glass, let's go ahead and switch over to the cases. Let's go with the first one, that's the ruggedized standing case. Now this one actually looks really nice. It's a one-piece case that does include the kickstand on the back, which is definitely nice. Both of these options that I'm looking at are including that. Something like the Tab S8 Ultra, it's such a large tablet, you want to have, well, you need some help propping it up. So having this mechanism works really good. It has some ridges on the back to give you better grip. It is rubberized on the sides, and of course has a nice little clamping mechanism on the back for the S Pen. Now the S Pen technically is magnetically clamped to the actual tablet, but this provides an extra protection in case you bump it anywhere. There's really very low chances that the S Pen is going to fall off. You can either pull the S Pen out or snap it on, and of course it works really easy. And of course the entire case is very compatible with the glass protector, which I really enjoyed. So overall, I find like this one is the best kind of combination where it gives you the protection that you want for the tablet, but it also gives you the stand that it comes with it. Now this one does not include a keyboard, since the actual case does cover the entire part of the downstairs part of the tablet where the connectors would be. So for that, we're going to need to look at the actual the other case that we have from Samsung. But I really like this one if you're looking for ultimate protection, great flexibility, and as well as having that nice kickstand that gives you very nice articulating levels all the way to almost flat experience. This is definitely going to be a very nice experience. And again, the S Pen has a very good protective experience in the back. Now the last one is a very unique case, because what it does here is not only does it protect our device, it also provides us the ability of converting it into a laptop. Now that's something that obviously requires a keyboard, it requires a touchpad, and that's what this case provides. Even though it technically provides protection on the front and on the back, the experience here pretty much kind of comes together because the keyboard itself magnetically clamps to the bottom of the tablet. Now, the case here does not provide total protection on the outside part, meaning the outer rim of the tablet does not have protection. The magnetic piece on the back snaps directly into the actual tablet, but you are actually looking at more so of a front and back protection, but essentially an open area on the side and the top. The bottom part is covered obviously with the magnetic keyboard attachment. The functions of this obviously work really good to convert your tablet into a DeX experience. It also provides really nice aesthetic looks on the back when it covers the actual S Pen. It has a little compartment there that you have to magnetically peel to get the S Pen. So you do actually have a nice way of protecting the S Pen and making sure you don't lose it. Overall, between the two cases that we have here, I like them, but I like them for different uses. If I'm going to go out and I need to use my tablet with me, I'd much rather take the keyboard tablet because it really makes it so that I'm able to use the tablet as more of a laptop experience, since we have DeX built in here and we're able to turn on DeX and use the gestures that we have on there, keyboard gestures, shortcut gestures with the touchpad. There's a whole bunch of things we can do, and it definitely works very nicely. The one thing I would probably say though is if I'm using it in in a situation like here in the office, the reason why I'm not showing you the tablet in my hand all the time is because I actually use the tablet to control my cameras in the office as well as look at my notes. Now, for that experience, I don't really need to have the keyboard on it and don't have to keep attaching and detaching it, which is what I've been doing for the last month till the brand new case came in from Samsung. As you probably know, there's a lot of delays on hardware and so on. So this actually took this long to get to me, and that was the reason why the video wasn't pushed out or published earlier than this. So, does this make sense? Do these cases work great? Obviously, because the second case, the one with the keyboard, does not actually go to the front of the display, there's no issues with the glass protector. The standing case, I feel like, is the most versatile option, although if you want to be more productive, I feel like the actual keyboard case will definitely work much better for you. As far as the glass protection, easy to install, just make sure you're in a clean environment and then take your time with it, and it actually does work very nicely. And most of the bubbles that were in there were easily removed once I realized there was a little bit of a speck of dust under them. I want to say thank you very much to Whitestone for sending me the glass protection installation kit, but I do want to say I did pick up the cases myself from Samsung. The thing I actually want to know from you guys is which one do you think works better for you? Cases that are not including a keyboard are functional, but of course they don't give us the full potential of the tablet. But then when you do get that, you also have to work with a little bit of fact that if you don't want to use the keyboard, you have to detach it. So at the end of the day, I leave it up to you. Let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think of the products that we covered today, the cases and the glass installation? And of course, I'll see you in the next video.